Hi and welcome to Sinsumar's online sessions. If you like our videos, please do subscribe our channel. So before we start painting this flower, learn the basics and get back to this. So for this flower, I'll be drawing 4 concentric circles. That is, circle inside a circle. Just do the way I'm doing. And if you're a beginner, I would suggest you to draw even these lines. So this helps you to draw the particular direction of the petal. I'll be loading white and crimson red to my brush and we'll be starting the painting. So we'll start with the outermost circle first. See the way the end of the petal, I'm using the reference of the lines that I've done, and we're giving a nice stroke. So these strokes I have already taught you in previous sessions. So go back to my previous sessions, learn how to load the brush and do the petals. So practice them well before you come to this. It is very easy. This is a very basic flower to learn and a very beautiful flower. So load your brush well. In case you're not getting in a single stroke, you can redo it. That's not an issue. But only thing is, make sure the white is outside and the red is inside. Keep doing it. Keep doing one by one petal. As you're painting petal by petal, you can turn your sheet around and do it in your comfort position. Since I'm taking the video, I'm not turning the sheet and just staying in one position and doing. You need not struggle so much. As you're doing, keep turning the sheet and do it in a very comfortable position. But whatever you do, make sure you do it really well, keeping the white to the outside. Don't keep red to the outside. Here by mistake I have done red outside, so I'm gonna stop it here. I'll let that one dry before I correct it. I'll complete the rest of them and then I'll get back to that once it is dried up. Then I'll do the white to the outside and red to the inside. As mentioned previously, you not do just in one single stroke. If it's not coming out properly, you can redo on the same petal again and again till you get that nice neat blend. You can see I'm repeating almost each petal at least 2 times. Firstly, because the background is black in color and my colors are light in color. So the black dominates, cause of which I'm just doing another layer over this. So that gives a very bright look. So once the first layer is done, go to the second circle. See where the second circle is ending. Till there your petal should end. The white part of the petal should end till the second circle line. See the way I am doing and complete it. As mentioned previously, take the lines as your reference point onto where your petal should end. The red pointed tip should come onto those lines or between the lines. So that is when you'll get the proper shape of the flower. So do one by one, slowly and neat. Practice the stroke before you start doing the flower. Once you're good with the stroke, it becomes very easy for you to complete the flower. And as mentioned, if you do any mistake, no problem, just leave it to dry and redo it. So as mentioned, white to the out and red to the inside. One more point I'll tell you, as you're going to the second layer of flowers, I recommend you to completely clean your brush and take a fresh batch of colors again. Because what happens is, instead of white color, you'll end up getting pink color. That is because the red that is there on your brush will completely merge with the white and becomes pinkish. So as you're done with one layer of flowers, as you're going to the next layer of petals, make sure you clean your brush, load the paint again and do it. Now for the third layer, I'm taking a smaller brush. So this is size 8. I have loaded the paint again in the similar way, and this time little bit smaller petals onto the third circle. So before I make it really bright, first what I'll do is I'll mark the positions. So I'll be doing 6 petals. So roughly I'll be getting 6 petals here. So I'm not making it really brighter as such. Once I feel it is good enough, now I'm going to make it brighter. Again made a mistake of doing red color to the outside. I will correct it as I am doing the next layer. So keep it slow, keep it neat. If you're not getting it properly in a single stroke, that's okay. You can redo on the same stroke again and again till you get it properly. So I've corrected it and it's as beautiful as it should be. So once this is done, I'll be taking the back of the brush. I'll take white color first and spread out the middle part this way. All I'm doing is tap, tap, tap. And then onto the same brush, I'll be taking red color. And only in the middle I'm just tapping. So that gives a beautiful look. Next I have taken size 10 brush again. Loaded my brush with viridian hue and yellow color. And started with the leaf. All I'm doing is giving nice bumpy look and spreading it out to give the leaf look. Practice this stroke before you start doing on your main picture. So as the paint is getting over on your brush, make sure you load it again and again, because if your paint is not loaded properly onto your brush, you won't get these strokes properly. So always make sure you will be loading your brush properly before you start doing the leaves, because these leaves take up a lot of paint. If you're not getting how to do these leaves, leave it. We have learned few more types of leaves previously, just do those leaves. In the next session, I'll be teaching you how to do these leaves again. Practice them really well and get back to this. Let me remind you all again, whenever you're doing these leaves or different types of strokes, turn your sheet and do. Don't just stick on to one position and do it, because all angles the leaves might not come out well. So do turn your sheet and do it. It becomes very easy for you. And once you become a pro, that is when you can just keep it in one direction and paint it. So now different types of leaf strokes I'll be doing. Just follow the way I'm doing. This is one type of stroke. This is another type. So you can add in any number of strokes. It's totally up to you. And you can stop your painting over here, or if you want to do more and more leaves just the way I'm doing, you can just continue along with me. I like more colors. I like it to be more brighter, so cause of which I'm doing more leaves. I don't want to leave it like that just plain. So particularly on the right side, I'll be doing more leaves, and as I'm going to the left, I'll just reduce the number of leaves that I'm doing. So keep doing, keep adding more leaves, or if you want to add one more flower or a smaller flower just beside it, you can do it. It's totally up to you. Just learn the technique along with me and then use your creativity completely. So learn different types of strokes. My sessions, the previous sessions, I have taught you many different types of strokes. The first 4 sessions are exclusively on the strokes. Go back to them, learn all the strokes, all that I'm doing right now, all the type of leaves that I'm doing, I have already taught you, except for the bigger leaves. So do try them, and even the flower stroke I have taught you. Try everything properly, understand how to do it, learn how to load your colors onto your brush, and how to do a really neat work with this. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me anytime. All the materials and that is needed for this particular painting, it is there in the description down below. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, and I'm always available on Instagram, so if you have any doubts you can ask me there, or you can leave in the comments down below. And let me tell you all again, please do subscribe us. You can add on any more strokes, totally up to you. I just added few small tiny weeny twigs. It's totally up to you. And do check out my other videos as well. It becomes very easy for you to understand if you go session by session, because totally step by step everything was taught in that. So learn the basics from one type of petal to different types of petals, complicated ones, simpler ones, everything. And the way I'm going from session to session is from simple to complicated. So go according to the sessions, go session by session. It becomes super duper easy for you, and by the end of these sessions you will become a pro for sure. I can assure you that. But you have to go from session 1 to last session. If you have any doubts, let me know, and I'll see you in the next session. Bye.